Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Chris.
This video is about my makeup basically. So if you're not interested in makeup and everything, you might want to switch to another video. Yeah, this is for my babes and everybody who's interested in knowing how to do makeup, how I did my makeup, how I do my makeup, because a lot of people have always been asking me, oh, how do you do your makeup? I want to see a tutorial. But like I said previously, I didn't want to put out short invalid tutorials. I wanted to do like proper tutorials where I can properly explain myself and show you guys some of the tips that I really would want to share, and some of the tips that have really helped me lately for my makeup. So basically that's it, and I'm about to show you the products that I used, how I used them, and some of the tricks that helped me to keep my makeup lasting for, if I want to keep my makeup for 2 days, my makeup would literally last that long. Ignore him. You're being noisy right now. If you're interested in this video, just keep watching and you'll see my tutorial and see everything I use and how I use them. So like this video, share this video, turn on your notifications so that whenever I post, you always get notified. You always get notified. Yeah, so basically, and yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm about to show you my imperfect makeup routine. I don't have all of my things. I don't even have my lashes. I don't have new lashes. I'm just gonna use the lashes that I used for my previous makeup 3 times. So yeah, I'm about to get into this. So basically, I haven't done anything on my skin right now, fresh out from the shower. Normally I would do my skincare before I start my makeup, but I had to put this in so you guys can know how I do the base of my makeup. If I want to do my makeup, this is what I use, and this. So these two I use for my makeup. I have my skincare products that I always use, but like whatever skincare I'm gonna be using at that period, I'm gonna be using that. But when it comes to my makeup, I have to like wipe off all the makeup from my face. And also, before I continue this video, I want to let you know, using wipes on your face is the worst thing you are doing to your skin. Yeah, I just felt like I need to say this. I'll do a video of all the things that I stopped, the do's and don'ts of like my experience. I'm going to do all of that. But using wipes is trash for your skin. I don't know if the lights changed, but hopefully it didn't. This is what you're supposed to use. I feel like there are lots of products, but when you have like really sensitive skin, you have to be really careful for the products that you use and how you use them, when you use them, and what kind of products you use alongside with them. So this one, the reason I use this is because it doesn't have any harsh tone to it. It doesn't have no toner. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just have this like vanish effect for makeup. So if you use this, especially if your products are like really oily, sometimes when you take off the products from your face with soap, it's just going to like leave some kind of oily dump on your face. But this literally takes off my makeup. I don't know about other people. I keep doing this because I'm short. I feel like I'm not in the right frame. I feel like everybody knows this. This is the Messier cleansing water. I don't know if there are different brands to this. I don't know. I just literally go and buy micellar. I said Messier. What the fuck? I just go and buy micellar cleansing water for my makeup. It says here for sensitive skin. I don't know if there are other types that are not for like sensitive skin, but this is the one I use. All you have to do, literally, just put in a cotton pad. I have this like really bulky cotton something, and I just like take pieces of the wool and then I just damp it and use it to take off my makeup. And afterwards I always wash my face with soap. So yeah, very easy, very simple. It has vitamin C and vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. I don't know about other people, but this is like the reason why I choose this to always use for my makeup is because it's not oily. It doesn't have that oil effect, and it's a serum that helps to like rejuvenate your skin, and it helps for like marks and all that. And then it also helps me, I don't know about other people, but it helps me get rid of my acne whenever I have some. I feel like it does a lot already. So whenever I use my skin products, it's like I'm doing like extra real care for my skin. The main reason I use this is because it has like really matte effect. So when you use your products on top, it doesn't lift first, and it doesn't also make your makeup look really oily. It absorbs into your skin properly, and also it helps to lighten these dark areas. It helps to lighten my dark areas. I don't know about other people, but this is what I've been using, and this is what I'm still gonna be using probably for the next couple of months or years, depends. So once I come out from the bathroom, I wash my face, I damp my face, and then I apply this straight on. So that is for this one, and then I leave it to set in. And then next, I always go with this sunscreen, because sunscreen is very important in your makeup routine, especially when you're going out during the day. It helps to protect you from the UV rays. Also helps your makeup to have like a base, so the product doesn't go directly on your skin, and protects you from acne as well. So I always use this also because it is very mattifying. I use this because it has like a matte effect afterwards. I know my face kind of looks a bit more oily, but it's not as oily as some SPF products. Also, another reason why I really love this product is because some products, when I use them, I usually get like reactions to my eyes. They hurt my eyes, and I feel like they have some type of chemical that reacts to my eyes, and it keeps hurting me. We're about to start on makeup, but let me just apply some gloss on it. Moisturize your lips. So in the process of doing your makeup, and then when it's time for you to do your lips are not like chapped and all that. I don't think that's really any big deal, but yeah. So this is what I use for my base first off, because it gives you like a matte effect. I have a normal skin. Sometimes I'm a bit more oily, most especially on areas that I usually sweat a lot. I'm going to go with this. Sorry, I have my AirPods on because I'm also going to be playing music just in case I start getting bored. I use the foundation Fenty. This is the matte one. It's the Pro Filter 450. This is the soft matte. It's a bit darker for my skin tone, but I prefer the foundation to be a bit darker than to be too light. So I also have this other one. This is the one that I use for a long time. So I usually use the Maybelline, but lately I've been using this because I like the matte effect that this one gives. I've been using the Maybelline. I'll put it here, so wherever I'm gonna put it, so you guys understand what I'm talking about. I started using this like a few months ago. This one exactly, for like a few months ago. So before, I used to mix my Maybelline with this one because I like the yellow undertone that this one has. This is the Fenty 350 Pro Filter Hydrating Long Wear Foundation. So this is not soft matte, this is not matte as well. So I usually use this one, but I started using this one more because like it's a bit darker, and it's always easier for me to work with because once I apply this, the next time I'm going straight to my highlighter, and it doesn't like give too much brightness. This one, sometimes when I apply this, my makeup makes my face look a bit too yellow toned for my skin. So this one, it's easier for me to blend because this also has like a yellow tone, but not as much as this one. Sometimes I mix both of them though. This is my Fenty Beauty, and I'll just pump here. So when you're using this one, you have to be really fast because it dries up really fast. I like to spread it across my face first and make sure that it covers everywhere. It looks like it's my shade, but in real life it's kind of like a bit red tone. I don't know if you can see it, but in real life it always looks a bit red. This is a foundation brush from Zaran. I don't like to put too much foundation. I like to put like really small amount of foundation on my face, because at the end of the day, it's not the amount of foundation you put on your face that matters. I'll also do a video showing like how I do my makeup for like 20 minutes for a 20 minutes outing or stuff like that. And then I'll go with the Fawn Pro Concealer Fawn. I'm going to apply this here under my eyes. And then I go with my contour. This is the Black Opal. I use this in okay. This is a cream stick foundation. I like to move it upwards. I'm going to take a piece. Try to put camera. Then here, here. I go with the other side. Just blend it roughly first. The rest on my forehead. Go back to the part where I use for my foundation, and I'm going to use this for under my eyes. Always want to blend from the outer areas first before going inwards. So I like to blend one side and then the other side. I don't like to blend like one side completely first. So in case one side the product is more than the other side, it will balance when while trying to switch between sides, if you get what I mean. So while blending, you have to be careful, because now like I passed the area I want to be highlighted. I'll go back and switch to the side where I have the contour and blend the other part so it doesn't keep spreading the light product. It looks smooth in real life, but in camera I can see some dots there. Going back to my foundation side, then I need a piece of tissue paper for this. Clean this off so I can go in here and it doesn't spread my concealer. Voila! Ooh, ooh, ooh. See that? I'm not even done. Can you see that? This is how I'm blending it outside. Now I go back again to the contour area and I blend this other side. Blending the contour back in. That's why I put the contour first. And lately I stopped doing like contour after placing your concealer, because sometimes when you're done with the contour, it doesn't blend completely, like seamlessly. But when you put both of them together and just like blend them, to wherever they're supposed to be. It just like gives you this smoothness and like blends, so it looks like your skin and doesn't give you like those harsh lines. With same contour area, and then I just blend this lightly. After we're done with this, I feel like the lighting is going down, but hopefully you can still see. So after I'm done with that, then I go with this concealer from Maybelline. This is 30. I'm going to first brush this over here because I don't want too much product on my face, and then I'm going to lightly apply this here as well. I like to stop here. I like to stop under my eye because while you're blending it, it's still going to go forward. Whatever. This never happens to me though. I think probably because I'm filming and I can't see properly. Since I already have this here, let me just blend this. Done. Back again with the foundation side. This is the blend. And then I go back with the contour just to make sure that my contour is still in place. Just dab it a bit and go back in, just because I still need that color to pop on my contour. I'm done with that, and then the next thing, ASAP, I'm going with my Messier setting powder. I don't know if you can see it. It's a translucent loose setting powder. I take this brush from my Youtopia. That's the brush I'm using. And first of all, I'll go back for the concealer, and just so it's still blended properly like skin, then I dab it in my powder, take off the excess and just I have my powder over my concealer areas, and now here we don't want to bake the powder into the foundation. We want to press the powder into the foundation. I don't know what word I'm supposed to use, if there's like a professional makeup word I'm supposed to use, but this is the word I'm using. I'm gonna press the powder into my foundation. You would see. So this is the NK5. I'm using this one, and I'm gonna start from here. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see this, but can you see that? Can you see this and this? Can you see this and this? It takes on your foundation and concealer and whatever, and it makes it matte, like flawless. See that? Look at that, and look at this. This is how it looks when you just like bake. You just put the powder on your face with your beauty blender or whatever, and just leave it there. It's gonna end up looking like this, rough and kind of flashy. So what you want to do instead is take a brush, a soft brush. Make sure that the brush is really soft. You just press in the powder that you already applied, the setting powder. Can you see that? This is what I really wanted to show you guys. Ooh. My powder is really flawless. My skin looks really flawless, and everything looks really matte and skin-like. So also another reason why I love the Messier translucent powder is because it doesn't give your foundation another color. So if you're going to use a concealer for your face, you have to like literally set the concealer to the shade that you want, and this product will give you exactly the same shade that you already applied on your face. Unlike some products that when you apply it, it makes your face look too white, meanwhile the concealer was kind of like yellow toned. Or sometimes your foundation, your concealer is same color as your skin, but then it ends up looking really yellow or really ashy. Most of the time it's your powder, the powder that you use, that's always doing that. So I don't like talking when I'm doing my makeup because it makes me really slow. I like to do it here as well. All the areas that I like to be matte, I always go with the translucent powder. Then I'm going to apply a contour. This is a mess, but please ignore it because this is my go-to every single time. I feel like I'm speaking off kind of, but you guys just have to bear with me. So I'm going to use this one because I don't want my contour to be too dark and I want it to have like same tone. No, I'll just put this here. I'm going to go with my Zuru by Juvia in this shade and I'm going to mix it. Damn, I forgot to add this. Recently started using this, like it's an orange kind of, like a reddish but orange, peachy. I don't know what this color is. It's not really red, so it kind of has like a really nice yellow undertone as well. I was supposed to use that over my blush area before applying powder, but I'm just going to do that afterwards. So I'm just going to show you how to also do this afterwards. I'm going to apply a little bit of blush, this and this, dab it a bit because this can be really pigmented. Not really pigmented, but just like a bit of off color sometimes. So whatever blush you have, I don't know, it's been really hard for me to find a perfect blush for my skin. I always like to have like an orange tone blush but kind of like a little bit of pink, but then it's always hard because most times I always find the pink shades for lighter skin and it doesn't really suit me. It makes me look like I put like red eyeshadow on my cheekbones. Do you get? So sometimes I end up using like eyeshadows, literally I end up using like eyeshadows as my blush, but it gets tiring, so I stopped doing that for a while. So I'm going to take this tiny beauty sponge and I'm going to go back with my Messier. I actually learned this from Kenza recently. So this part of the baking, I usually don't bake like this. I just bake like over it and then damp it again. Then I'm going to contour my face. I don't know if you see that. I did this and then came down. Can you see that? So I didn't do straight because my face is going to look like straight. I have a round shaped face, so it always comes out better when it's kind of like having a shape to the contour. Okay, this one's a bit high because I'm using the camera, but still going to work regardless. I go with the powder brush. It's the one I use for my powder. I don't know if that's supposed to be the powder brush. This is an NK4. Whatever. And then I go with this and mix it with this a bit and then reduce it. That's why this whole thing is messed up. Then I go on here. And then I go on here as well. And then I go back with my contour and do this here. Contour, 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 contour. So my face is taking shape. I'm looking fly. Now for my brows, I'm taking this brow shit. What's this supposed to call it again? Forgot her name. I'm going to use this hair wax for my brows. This is a hack that I don't know if I invented for myself, but this is what I use because I couldn't find like brow, like really nice brow gel that doesn't like leave a really thick and annoyingly stiff effect on my brows. Let me just scoop a bit out. So everything, I don't know if you've noticed, every time I always use products, I always like to use them minimum quantity. Rub this over it. So this is how the brush looks like. And then I'm going to go on my brows like this. I mean, if you have a better option for me, if you have a better suggestion that you've tried and you think is really nice for brows, for like thick brows, let me know, because my brows are really thick and very stubborn. So some gels don't even work, they don't even do shit on my brows. That's why I ended up using, like getting used to using hair gel, hair wax, I mean. So today I'm not really looking for very dramatic brows. I go with the first brush that I used to apply the powder, setting powder to my face, and then I just use the excess. No way, that's too much, that's more than excess. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. Don't do this because sometimes it's going to leave a cast on your brows. Another brush to buff off the excess powder from this. The reason I added the powder was because, not because I was trying to set my face, because obviously I don't have concealer on, was because I wanted the brows to be matte as well. So when I use my brow pencil, it actually applies the product there. Hopefully this video isn't a very long video because it's looking really long. Sharpen. Now let's get right into it. So one good thing about having your brows aligned in place with the gel is that it takes a shape already, so you don't have to struggle about, you don't have to worry about trying to make this brow look like this brow, making this brow look like that brow. I don't even bother myself about the shape of my brow. I don't also bother about the size. Okay, I do bother about the size a bit if it's too much, but then again I don't bother myself too much about if both of them aren't curving, they might as well just do whatever they want to do. I'm going to shade my brows a little lightly. Pretty obvious. Jeez, it's past 6. It is literally 10 minutes past 6. I hate talking while doing my makeup because it makes me really slow. I always mess the cover of this up, but I don't care. Like I said, I don't bother myself too much about the shape of my brows. Whatever works, works. So I'm going to use this brush. It's clean. And I'm going to dab the ends first. Now you can go in. So I'm going with my setting powder from before. And I'm going to apply it to bits here and here. So because I'm not going to use this brush anymore, I'm going to use this for my eyeshadow. Now I don't really like eyeshadow, so I end up using powder, color powder, skin tone powder for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the contour area. And then I'm going to buff this off. So you see, there's not a lot of work here already, because I already pressed the powder. Period. Poop, that's it. I'm going to take this really flat one, my eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use, this is the James Charles, Morphe and James Charles eyeshadow palette. You can see I literally almost don't use it, only use this shade, and then maybe this one's for blush or something. So I'm going to use this one first, then mix it with this a bit. I'm using this for my eyeliner. Oh shit. So I'm going to go in with this. There, see my eyes. I feel like this one's a bit fatter. This one's a bit bigger than this one. But like I said, I don't really bother myself too much about it. I wanted it to be a bit more calm, but most of the time I use the black of it, especially if I want it to be really pronounced. I would also go over here. I'm done with that. I'm supposed to apply my lashes, and I'm supposed to show you guys how I apply my lashes and the way I do it. I'm not going to be able to show you exactly, but I'm still going to fix my lashes for you so you'll see. I usually cut my lashes in sets. So this is 2 parts. So this part, from this part to this part, I'm going to put on the ends of my eye. The longer part I'm going to put on the ends of my eye. I'm going to cut like 3 strands, like it's going to be like 3 like this. Like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to cut it and then put here and here. Then the next step I'm gonna put, which is usually this one, but this one's just really connected. This one is gonna be shorter. Another lashes entirely, so it's going to be different. Might be curlier, might be simpler, might be smaller, but I usually always like it a bit less bulky compared to the ends one. And then sometimes if this one is really bulky, I will have to like add 1 tiny strand extra here. So I do 3 here, 2 here, and 1 here. I'll take this bond. This is the bond I use. Don't come for me because this is what I use. The other lash glues, they don't ever really work. Your lashes always come out at some point, and sometimes they leave like a white cast on your face. I'm just gonna separate this for you, and you see this and this. So I'm going to use the longer one for my ends. and then I'm going to press my lashes. There, you see? That's the kind of look I've been going for lately. Other side as well. I think I'm even good this way. Let me just add it because I'm doing a video for you guys. Like that. Or you can do this. Period. Boom. Just off my hand before I smudge my face. That is it for my lashes. I'm going to go with the powder brush and I'm just going to do this. Now I'm going to still leave this side just because I want to do my lips first. I would usually use a wipe, but I don't have my wipes here. Now I'll take off the foundation that was already on my lip and NXX powder. Normally this is better when you use wipes because it takes off all the foundation coloring and everything, but I ran out, so because of my cat. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you guys my cat. Hold on, you guys. I haven't named him yet. This is him. He's literally the cutest. And my cat has double eyes. I wanted the one with one eye, but they already sent this one with two eye colors. And he came in and I loved him, and I'm like, okay, you know what, never mind, don't send me the one I wanted anymore. I'm gonna keep him. He's for keeps. He's my baby now. See, he's such a cute baby. You're so cute. You're cute. Yeah. I wanted to name him Banks. Do you like the name? Banks? I also wanted to name him Platinum, so I don't know which one I want exactly. And then there's Gizmo, so my boyfriend actually wants that name and I don't want it because I searched on Google, and then Gizmo also means someone that's not true. It has like a negative meaning, so as well, like that's not the meaning, but that's also like it's another name, another meaning to it, and I don't want my cat to have that name. I plan to give him Platinum or Binks. And if you heard me earlier, my sister was talking about my mom and how my mom was comparing the name Binks to beans, like beans. If you're in Nigeria, you already know what I'm talking about, like beans and plantain. Beans and plantain. Or ice. Should I call you ice? Should I call you ice? Do you like ice? Because I mean, he looks like ice. He literally looks white, and his eyes like bluish. I'm guessing that before I release this video, I would have already named him. So also, if you notice my makeup, this place is kind of really dewy. That's because I didn't apply baking powder over here, and I used a lot of really nice blush combination and my contour, and I was really light with it. This is the Jordana eye pencil. I've been using this for like the longest. I had to go back and find it, but I couldn't get the exact shade, so I just had to use this. This is 29 brown. Always go with this LA Pride. I don't even know what shade this is. It's supposed to be an under eye pencil, but I use it over my lids. So I usually use this classic lipstick in Nude Girl. I'm sure some of you who have watched my previous video or who have been on my Instagram often would have noticed, but recently I haven't been able to find, so I'm going with this, and this is what I've been using lately. So I'll use this shade and apply with my tissue. So that's it, and then I go back again with the Jordana. Now you want to always go lightly whenever you're applying everything and anything. You always want to go lightly and then gradually build up. So I'm just going to go over the edge. See the difference, this and this? Also, if you have if you have bigger lips and you don't want your lips to look bigger, don't outline too much, because this makes your lips look more plumpy and more bigger. So I have really small lips, but I always want to look a bit bigger, so it suits my face and it always looks better that way. Period poo. Now I'll just do this. So on days when I want my under eyes to really pop, which I think I want right now, I would go with my beauty blender, the smaller one. I'm going to dab it in here and here. This gives it like a bit more of a smooth finish. And then if it looks too white, I blend it with this to give it some color. I still look a bit ashy, kind of. So what's going to blend all of this in is my setting spray. Kiss Beauty Makeup Fix Spray. I started using this like 2018 and I've been using it until now, and I'm still gonna keep using it because it's really light and I don't know, it's just perfect for me. So I'm gonna go here and here lightly so it doesn't take off your makeup, and then my nose. It's going to also pop your contour and blush. So here is where you know if your blush is enough or contour is enough. So if it's not enough, you'll see here when it's dry, then you can add and then apply more setting spray, so it's dewy on those areas. Now I'm going to let it dry. While it's getting dry, I'm going to apply my mascara. Now I will go with my eyeliner. This is the Maverick liner. Also, my eye pencils are Maverick. I didn't show you guys. These are Maverick pencil. Taking my tissue, ignore that it looks dirty. Just one line. I stained my eyes already. But I'm just going to leave it that way because after all, I'm about to add beauty dots to my face. So this is my Zaran luxurious lip gloss. I love this one because it's really thick, makes your makeup stay for a very long time. So I always use it for the outer line. Then I apply a little bit here, but not too much. It's from Shine Cartel by Diana, my baby girl. This is literally my favorite lip gloss right now. So every time it's always in my bag. This is my second one and I'm gonna have to buy another one again. So these are my favorite. Like these ones are my favorite. This one is this one. This is the one I exhausted. And then this is the one that I always use if I don't want like tint color on my lips. Now this one has a tint. So if you apply this on your lips, it's going to give you like this pink effect. Just watch. It's like the magic lip gloss people use. So it gives you that extra color. I like to damp. I'm done, but one more thing. Now, this looks really dirty, but excuse this, please. I literally tried to clean this whole shit up and it doesn't go off. This is a bit messy. So here, just use here. What you mean?
Let's take you on a shopping spree.
On other times, I would also apply on my cheekbones, but lately I haven't really been feeling highlighter on my cheekbones. So this is my makeup and I'm done. This is my makeup, you guys. Also, this is where you apply the orange blush if you're using like a lipstick, because this isn't a lipstick like a matte lipstick. This is like creamy. So if you want to apply it, this is the time for you to apply, but I don't really want to apply too much just because of you guys. I have to like show you. Can you see that already? Can you literally see that? Okay, so because what? You can see the difference, very little, but it does make a difference.